Hi Sam. Are you ready for today's vocabulary lesson?
Hi Alex. Yes, what's the word we're learning today?
Today, we're learning the verb,
verwenden,
which means to use.
Oh, that sounds useful. Are there other meanings for it?
Absolutely. Besides,
to use,
it can also mean
to apply, to employ,
the most common meaning is definitely.
to use,
Just a heads up, it's not a false friend, but some learners confuse it with the English.
to spend.
That's good to know. Can you tell me more about how to use?
Verwenden.
In sentences.
Sure. In the present tense, it goes like this.
Ich verwende. Du verwendest.
And,
Sie, es verwendet.
for example, you might say,
Ich verwende ein Wörterbuch.
which means,
I use a dictionary.
in the past tense, we have the Präteritum forms.
Ich verwendete. Du verwendetest.
And,
Sie, es verwendete.
in perfect, you say,
Hat verwendet.
like in,
Ich habe ein neues Programm verwendet.
meaning,
I have used a new program.
And what about the imperative?
good question. The imperative would be,
Verwende.
which is,
Use.
if you want to tell someone to use something, it's very straightforward.
This is really interesting. Where does the word
Verwenden.
come from?
The word has its roots in Middle High German, specifically from,
Verwende.
which means,
To use. To spend.
it's fascinating how it has evolved over time, maintaining its core meaning.
That's so cool.
Now, let's break down
Verwenden.
into its parts. It consists of the prefix,
Wer.
the root,
Wendt.
and it doesn't have a suffix. The prefix
Wer.
often implies a transformation or change, while
Wendt.
comes from the verb,
Wenden.
meaning.
To turn.
So, together they suggest turning something into a use.
That makes a lot of sense.
Let's also look at similar words. For example, there's,
Verändern.
meaning.
To change.
which also has the prefix.
Wer.
Then we have
Abverwenden.
meaning.
To usurp.
Another one is
Einsetzen.
which means.
To apply.
With the same root, you can find
Wenden.
which means.
To turn.
And
Zu verwenden.
which means.
To apply.
This is really helpful.
Now, here are a few situations where you might use.
Verwenden.
For instance, at work, you could say,
Ich verwende das neue System.
can you repeat that?
Ich verwende das neue System.
Perfect. Another situation could be at the doctor's office. You might say,
Ich verwende diese Medizin.
Ich verwende diese Medizin.
great. And while traveling, you could say,
Ich verwende eine Karte.
which means.
I use a map.
Ich verwende eine Karte.
Nice job, Sam. Now, let's remember that
Verwenden.
is a regular verb, so it follows the same pattern for conjugation. As for gender, since it's a verb, there's no gender to worry about. But if we talk about
Verwendung.
the noun form, it's feminine, so you would say,
Die Verwendung.
Got it.
a quick memory hint, think of
Verwendung. The use.
and picture someone using a tool, which will help you remember it's feminine.
That's a good image.
Usage-wise,
Verwenden.
is quite neutral, but it's formal enough to use in business settings. Some common phrases include
Etwas verwenden. Eine Methode verwenden.
and
Ressourcen verwenden.
just be careful not to confuse it with
Ausgeben.
which means.
To spend money.
I'll keep that in mind.
Now, let's look at some example sentences. First,
Ich habe die Anleitung verwendet.
meaning.
I used the manual.
Then,
Verwendete seine Zeit klug.
which translates to
He used his time wisely.
you can also say
Wir haben die Software erfolgreich verwendet.
meaning.
We successfully used the software.
Those are great examples.
Let's do a quick recall check. What does
Verwenden.
mean?
It means.
To use.
Correct. What's the present tense for?
I use.
Ich verwende.
Excellent. Now, what is the noun form of?
Verwenden.
Is it?
Verwendung.
Yes. And how about the past tense form?
I used.
Ich verwendete.
Good job. Lastly, can you give me a sentence using
Verwenden.
in the imperative form?
Verwende das Buch.
Perfect. You really grasped the concept of.
Verwenden.
Just remember to practice it in real-life situations.
Thanks, Alex. I appreciate the encouragement. This was fun.
I'm glad to hear that. The key takeaway today is that
Verwenden.
is all about using and applying things in various contexts. Keep practicing, and you'll master it in no time.
I will. Thanks again.